Alright, hello and welcome to another Marvel Snap deck highlight. I'm finally getting around to going over a buff that happened, probably the most notable buff that happened in the OTA on Thursday, and that's the Typhoid Mary change going from her effect hitting the whole board to just her location. So I think that's going to be a very significant change, and I think the most impact it'll have in decks like Skaar, where now you don't feel that bad for running Typhoid Mary. Uh, I'm still running it with 0, but it's a lot more okay to not play her without 0 because you can just kind of not play cards in her location. Whereas before, if you didn't have 0 and you're running her in a deck like this, it was pretty bad for you. So also Hala is very good for us. We can play Hood there. And get some good things going. Do this. I think we just do that. I don't think we need to do anything weird. This Cerebro 3. What is happening? We'll do this. And I think it's important to play out the demon this turn. Because if we play Attuma, then we could play Crossbones Attuma next turn, which could become relevant.
I am Iron Man.
This looks to me like a Cerebro 3 deck. Which means it could have Shang. Cosmo go left. I think this is our best play. It's either that or Red Hulk middle. And Red Hulk is like banking on them not playing a proper turn 6, but I'm going to assume that they can play a proper turn 6. We could kind of also get screwed here. Red Hulk was a pretty bad draw. If we would have pulled Cosmo or Armor, we would have been in a much better position.
I am Iron Man.
Ugh. Is what it is. But, I mean, you can still see that it's keeping up fairly well. Lost to a pretty good hand overall, which it does look like a Cerebro 3 deck, so... I mean, they also probably had Shang, and we didn't pull any of our Protector cards, so... We weren't looking too good in that game either way. But if you guys enjoyed, please consider subscribing to get more future deck highlights. I have 2 pretty good ones for the next 2 days, if I do say so myself. Alright, hopping in to game number 2. Hopefully we can pull like a Zabu or Psylocke here. That would be ideal. But also, the reason I've been uploading a little less is not that crazy of a reason. Just been kind of busy with other things, and I don't want to force like bad decks that I don't really care too much about. So, you know, that is the reason. Nothing too crazy. Well, that kind of sucks. This. We need to pull Attuma. Do this. I would really like to pull Attuma this turn. I don't even know if we'd play Attuma if we pulled him this turn, honestly. Might be too late for Attuma. Or we'd have to do a different play for Attuma. We'd have to like play Crossbones. Right, or something. I played this outright, didn't I? Yeah, I did. My squirrel. I'll play Red Hulk left because I think there's a higher chance that they take left than take right, so this gives us a chance to still be able to play Crossbones next turn. The other thing is we really want priority because Cosmo can disrupt whatever they're planning to do a lot, so we can keep priority. That'll be very good. Also, if we pull Skaar, Skaar will be free, which is good. Attuma wouldn't be ideal, but could work. Oh, that's huge. That's just huge. Yeah. Okay, play out my cards, please. I am going to assume that they don't have Shang. That is the assumption I'm going to operate under. This took 2 of the Gwenpool buffs, actually. Because this took 2 of the Gwenpool buffs, I'm going to play around Shang. If this Killmonger hadn't taken the buffs, I would have played around a Brood middle. But I'm less scared of 12 power middle than I was of like a million power middle. So okay. That was a huge Cosmo play. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they would have got 8 more power. Still would have won. Wouldn't have mattered, actually. It would have been an 11 power swing. Yeah, it literally would not have mattered. We would have won by 1 power without the Cosmo. And then, even if not, we would have won Breaker. So, big win. Big things. Big things. Alright. Hopping in to game number 3, playing a top 4K player. We have Attuma, which is good, so we can just... I was gonna say we just play Hood and turn off our brain, but Zabu's better play right now. Then we can play Hood and turn off brain. If we can pull Cosmo, that would be real good. Oh, huge, huge! I assume this is the invisible one. Oh, it's either better. It would have been actually kind of bad if that was the invisible one. Demon into DC is also big. I'm kind of happy that wasn't a card generation location, because I'm looking now and yeah, would have been kind of tough for us. Cosmo's massive for that. in case they plan to hide something. Over there, we can just stop any of that. I was seeing if this was the card that came in. No, it was this. Go with this. Hopefully, I did not just miss a Shang there. Very well may have still. Adding 19 power right, going up 18 middle, and then we're up 2 left still. Obviously, they still have a card here. I'm gonna go on a limb and based off the Sarah, say that's something like, I don't know what that could be, honestly. It could be literally anything. That's a Killmonger. Oh, that's why they Shadow Kinged, because that was the real Mysterio. Man, I feel like I haven't seen this much US Agent before, and with every game has been US Agent, right? Didn't matter necessarily in this game, but still interesting to me that it keeps happening. And we're also losing to like perfect hands, you know, like the perfect Sarah hit with perfect Agent Venom hits as well. Like, ooh. Hopping into game number 4. Zabu on turn 1 again. We love it. We love the inked Dan hip armor. I haven't actually gotten any inked or gold splits since they increased the odds. I don't know how you guys are feeling on that. Has not been helping me too much. That's what I'll say. What the heck is this deck? Is this just like the weirdest zoo deck ever? Like, what am I missing? Kinda wish I hadn't armored there. Massive that they let me get away with that Crossbones.
Squad still a little light.
Oh wait. Nice. It doesn't matter. This lets us play Red Hulk Demon, or it lets us play nothing else. It doesn't help us play anything else. Because the other option is we pull one of these 2 cards, and they're gonna be discounted. So we could have played Skaar Demon, whatever anyway. So it didn't matter in that specific scenario. We don't have priority. So the Cosmo just doesn't help. Ever. We know that they have a discounted 6 drop. Question is, where do they play it? I'm gonna hope they didn't pull Giganto. I'm going to hope that they play for middle and assume that we can't win right. Their Quinjet might screw them actually, because if they don't have a 1 drop and they just play a generic big 6 drop, our Red Hulk goes up to 16, puts us at 31. Their Devil Dino will bring them down to 23, so right, we go up 8 right. We're gonna go up 13 left. So like I said, Giganto is the real bad card there. We tie Shang, comes down to a breaker.
Power must be controlled.
Doesn't come down to a breaker. I mean, how was I to know what their output range was? They simply clicked on cards in their deck. Unfortunate that a demon middle could have won us the game, and maybe I should have respected that, but I just didn't. Probably a misplay on my end. Alright, hopping into the last one. Hopefully end it with a dub, man. Playing some wacky ass decks. We do have armor on 2. I mean, ideally, right, this Skaar doesn't pull armor. I'll take that. I can live with that. Because we can just not play a card into Typhoid Mary until like the final turn. We could play armor there, I guess. That's a huge Autos Lab hit. This deck could have Shang in its output range. I was trying to think of where I want a Cosmo. I want a Cosmo here in case they have Toxin, because then they could pick up the Beast. 3 Toxin or no. I don't think we are going to play our hood out. Shocker. I think we just armor because this deck, it's possible for Shang to be in their output range, so I'd rather not chance that. Well, now this is awkward. Damn it. Yeah. Like we have the option of Attuma middle, knowing that both these cards will die, but the Skaar gets discounted, or we Attuma left, knowing it won't kill anything, but our Skaar won't get discounted. That's a play of all time, for sure. Yeah? Um, we do that and call it a day. No, we want the more power left.
Victory.
Quite the game to end it on. So if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, let me know, subscribe for Tech Life, and I'll see you in the next one.